What up, world? You tuned in. South Arkansas Trill Talk. Shit, chilling with one of Arkansas' finest, man. You know what I'm saying? Sosa Don Juilo out there. Shit, man. What up with you, man?
Yeah, what's the word? What's the word? How everybody living out there?
That's what's up, man. Man, introduce yourself more and tell people what's your inspiration, the grind you got going up there, North Arkansas style.
Shit. Well, everybody knows shit. My name's Sosa Don Julio, originally from the shop, representing the Arkansas Monticello. Shit, and I say my main inspiration is myself and my family. Shit, the motivation to want more. I'm very
That's
self
what's up.
motivated.
Yeah, I asked, man. Uh, how about your family out there, man? That's your new inspiration. I see you grind all the time. You be consistent out there. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
What can you say about your style of music? What it relate to? What message it have in it?
Um, my style of music, I will say, is different. Some might say drill, but I just feel like it's soulful. It's for the soul. Like when you really listen to my music and you can see the growth. Cause like I said, when I say it ain't always just been soul, but I say it's soulful now. Like I'm speaking for the heart. I'm more so telling my story and what I'm going through, what I've been through, what how life's going for me right now. Like I said, I just had me a kid, my first kid. You know, I kind of took a little slight
That's
break, but
what's
I'm
up.
back in, going back hard.
Hey, how you feel more uh like let's say when you're relatable before you get kids and what's your relatable now? Cause you know when you don't got kids, you be, hey, I'm me, I'm young, I'm living, and now as kids, it's give you a different mindset. What can you say about that switch of change right there, that reality?
For me, I think what the difference is, it does give you a for sure reality check. It teaches that you have to slow down, think more so for another person than yourself, because you are now continuously you have to guide. You have to become the new guide, and you know it's not just how you doing, boss lady. You have to be able to direct someone else's future. You know what I'm saying? Mold them into the better person for this next generation. And a lot of people ain't got that mental capacity to do it, but man, for me it was just a snap because I knew what I didn't have. But it is very different than thinking for myself. I was very much used for thinking for myself, but nah, I put everything I do. I make sure it correlate with me being a good father. Like I say, really revolves around him. I make sure my health good, God first, but I do make sure everything I do is gonna lead for a better future for my son for sure.
That's what's up. Hey, what can you say about, you know what I'm saying, on fathers, uh, growing up and what the streets chose you or you chose the streets? What can you say about that?
As far as the streets, I say anything I ever done, I choose that on my own. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Like I just had people to tell me what didn't have people from right from wrong. I did have someone telling me, "Oh, you need to do this and do that." It's just circumstances made me choose certain things. So when I was put in these situations, I felt like I never glorified like being on the banging end or doing anything. And I always glorify getting money. I get you some money. I don't give a damn how you do it, but get you some bread. Like I like hustling. You know, I grew up around it. It's damn near a drug itself. It's addicting. But
Yeah.
I ain't gonna stunt like I just, oh man, I was forced to do everything. No, you just certain circumstances shit where shit was hard here.
Hey, what do you say about uh the country towns? I know you say you come from Chicago. You experienced the difference of, I say because in the South it's cheap to live. In the city, it's hard to live. What can you say
Yeah.
about that right there? Staying where you at now, is that the reality of being in Arkansas is more cheaper to live than Chicago? What can you say about that part of
It's this is basically economics. You know, we ain't gonna play like we don't know. And like I know people want to imagine me to believe in them type of thing, but it's all about economics. the area we live in, it's less here, so they don't utilize what they got to create more because they want to keep the money in house. But it is very much so, Treep. I ain't never lived in a trailer until I moved to Arkansas. I lived in a trailer before, you know what I'm saying? Not no mobile but like a trailer court. People had different trailers, but yeah, it is very much so different, very much so. And I feel like it makes people complex too, because you get too comfortable without being uncomfortable. Like I feel like when you live in a city, you do strive for more because you have to get more to live. So you won't strive for more. But one thing I do notice about people living in the South, even myself, I catch myself doing. I get too comfortable. That's the only thing I think what sucks about the South. You get so comfortable. You need to be able to get out your comfort zone and experience more with that shit.
Hey, what can you say about the new age game of moving around a lot to, get your music out there and far as being at home out there? Uh,
Shit. I feel like it's one of the best tools you can utilize if you know what you're doing, which I need to do more myself. I feel like it's a great way to get your music because you get love from genuine strangers when shit, and it be more crazy because people would know you got the talent, but they be like, he bullshitting, he ain't. But compared to somebody else, they'll see it and be like, they see the grind and want to motivate you because they relate to it too. Because like I said, you telling when you rapping, you telling a story for others. Like I said, I'm talking from my heart, but I'm talking to the people. So yeah, I feel like it's a great thing to utilize, like the South by Southwest is all them little events, music festivals. It does very much work if you use it to your advantage the right way.
hey, you think Arkansas found this sound yet out there? What you think missing from the game in your perspective now of what needs to get better in Arkansas for this, because people say they the best or they the GOAT and they ain't visit the North Arkansas, they ain't visit East Arkansas, West Arkansas, South Arkansas to even, what I'm saying, communicate and, what I'm saying, network with everybody out there. What can you say about Arkansas sound and what needs to get better in your perspective?
As far as the sound, I think everybody do have their own unique different styles because everybody come like you say, it's different parts of the South. When people really think about it, you got city part of the South, the country part of the South, it's just all about the region you in. But as far as what I feel like what can help change it to make it better, because like you say, niggas don't know where everybody at. Open mindedness to be reach out to another artist. It's not enough open mindedness in this music shit in Arkansas. Like it's too many niggas wanting to be the top dog to even think to reach out or even just a simple like or share. He can't get on before me. I'm still grinding like shit. Give dudes like if you really this is a thing about music, like they said in the beginning. It was all about because we liked it, the music. We making sure we want to hear that and hear this. That's not enough motherfuckers supporting one another. You know what I'm saying? They think of it looking like dick riding or you better. But talk to the people. You really gotta talk to the people, let them know what type of person you is. That's why I say my story gonna come so different. I'm actually genuine. I'm actually listening to what the people talking about, what they want to hear, and how it should sound. You got to learn and take criticism. A lot of niggas don't, and that go past even Arkansas. Some niggas in the music industry just can't take no open ear to what motherfuckers saying to them. But as far as
Yeah,
our scenery, I feel like not enough collaborations and not enough support from the people. But you got to show the people that this is what you want to do. You can't say you want to do this and then go ghost. And that's what it is. It's like this shit monkey see monkey do in a way. Shit, you got
yeah.
to show these motherfuckers this is what you want to do.
Hey, you think the new age of lasted more than 5 years? Because I was rapping like what 20 years ago. I'm still here though, you know what I'm saying? I just transitioned to different things. But what can you say about lasting for 5 years and people that get 360s or 180 deals out there and they can't even last 5 years when they get the deal? What can you say? What the drive to make you want to last 5 years or be an artist? What can you say? Real music that go with just music. Feel me?
Um, Man, from listening to certain people, artists' stories, and my own personal experience, you can't personally lose that drive for music. Like when it's not fun no more, when music become a job to you, when music was supposed to be your outlet and your vibe and something you did to express yourself, and then most of it becomes a job. Yeah, that's when that shit don't become. That's when the artist is losing after a while, or they're still waiting on that one song because they're not investing in the songs. Like that's one thing I am trying to learn too. Like yeah, I'm working on my next little project, but I'm trying to figure after this one. I really want to sit back and calculate what songs that I need to push and where should I target it. Like you got to make the music fun. That's why artists don't last after that 5 years. Then, like you say, you get that one song that do make buzz you. You sign a fucked up deal, but you also had a fucked up plan. You got to have a plan. It got to be a method to the madness. See, I can sign a fucked up deal me personally because I know I got a method to my plan. I just need to be heard by the masses. Once I get here where I need to be, it's gonna make sense. But you gotta have a plan. You gotta make money to. Them they gotta have money to make money too. When niggas ain't making no
Yeah,
money, broke niggas be unhappy. Shit,
yeah, yeah.
these niggas unhappy. So shit, that's really what it is. Like you gotta have a plan. Everybody ain't got no plan.
That's what's up. You think that's a downfall sometime when we do get in the rap game? We think that we can, you know what I'm saying, just blow up and, you know, me, I started out, I just had a team of rappers. You feel me now? I ain't had no business team, I had no managed team. I just had a bunch of people that rap. You feel me? And I had to go into the business side of everything, like ASCAP, BMI, learn stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah.
what can you say about that? And speaking what you were saying, I'm gonna go from what you said about losing faith and all that. What's something that made you lose faith and made you want to give up the music stuff out there and what gave you faith back? Because you know they say
I,
mustard seed faith. You know what I'm saying? That's all you
yeah,
need
yeah.
sometimes.
You asked me a couple questions at one. I'm gonna start with the fate one first. What I would say
Yeah,
made me kind of lose faith for that little spirit, maybe almost a year from not doing music was impatience with myself, because like I
yeah,
said, everything gonna come to you in due time. Like I said, you gotta, I do have a large faith. I know God got a plan for me, so that's one thing I had to reevaluate. Being patient, I had to understand that everything come within its time, and I need to also be what these folks looking for. Like if I'm an artist, I need to carry myself as such. You know what I'm saying? Everything need to be lined up for, because you're gonna walk into what you is, you know what I'm saying? So if I carry myself like that, that's where my fate comes. I'm showing them like, hey, I am an artist. I ain't just rapping and bullshit. And I don't have all my shit together, but hell, I am doing it by myself. So it's like that's one thing and that's what, like I say, kind of made me lose the faith. But I had to understand sometimes you got to do this shit by yourself. Even if you want a team, you gotta be able to show motherfuckers you can do it yourself and put everything in order the right way. That's what. But I had to ask you what was the other question though. That was my fake question.
yeah. I was speaking on that part. Is you know what I'm saying? You working as a team out there, and you know what I'm saying on what kind of team you had when you started out. Did you just start out just thinking that when you get in the studio, making a song, being an artist, like you basically need a management team, then you need you know what I'm saying, a promoter team. You feel me now? It's
Hell
like we
yeah.
don't.
On everything. Yeah, on everything. Being an independent artist, it is. We don't think more to it because at one point you gonna look like a nigga that's just making music, and I ain't trying to have that just be the image. Like it gotta be. Like I said, it got to make sense after a while. It got to make
Yeah.
sense, make some money, and it has to have some progress into. So yeah, you gotta figure out a way to elevate throughout this shit, and it does take time. That's why I said people have to be patient, and you gotta be willing to invest in yourself. Like I tell niggas all the time, I know niggas be recording on their phone. Shout out to them boys, cause I got homeboys just do that shit too. But you gotta learn, like go to the real studio, invest, learn to rap on the mic. You just gotta take time with your craft.
Hey, you think the punch in game winning now or rapping the whole 16 still? Basically learning how to breathe because some people they don't know how to breathe when they rap. So you be wondering what a punch in game and what you think about the punch in game.
Man, man, I think we talked about this off the phone. Like me personally, I feel like what do works for you for sure, but I still
Yeah,
take time to kind of write songs because I be wanting to go in a different way. But when I first started rapping, I ain't gonna lie, I was in that motherfucker straight vibing, play the beat, bullshitting, But Now I be trying to be more calculated. I be trying to not utilize my studio time, right? Because like I say, I'm paying for this shit. Trying to make sure this shit do what it need to do and be what it need to be. So I salute to it, but I also think still some respect to taking your time, the good old because like I say, y'all, you gotta know all that shit. Breathe control, all that. You can't be on that mic bullshitting or you rapping from it. But I feel like that also takes from the engineer you have too. You need to have a good engineer in there with you, telling you, hey, get closer to the mic, breathe, say this again, make sure you say this the same way. You don't have to like make sure your cadence is right. All that shit. It takes time, let me say. But it's all about the craft you put in. Like shit. I want more out of my music. So I ain't gonna stunt like I say. I tell people go back to HNIC and look and pay attention to the videos and listen to the sound. Really pay attention. Shit, you will see the difference. I ain't learned that shit in one day.
Hey, you think the visual was important these days? When you drop music, it's based to have a visual with it.
Hell yeah. We in the contact we in the visual era right now. Everything must be seen something in some way. We can't you talking about it ain't good enough. Shit. Now motherfuckers wanna see a face, what you doing, what you looking like, how it's doing. Cause shit, you on here rapping and doing all that talking and it don't matter, it ain't adding up. Yeah, yeah, you gotta have some type of content with it. You'll be killing
Yeah.
yourself. You
Hey,
gotta
what
put
do
the
you
face
think
to it.
about being an artist and actually say, can you sell tickets out there? Because some people say they got fans, but they can't get fans to come to their show. But what you think about the artists and ticket sale? You think the artist should know how to sell tickets too?
Yeah, you gotta be marketable. That's just like anything. Shit. Does that go for the underground artists or just big artists in general? When you ask that question.
Both, really, because people be trying to get venues, and sometimes they don't even sell their own tickets. They can get paid off top sometime if they know how to sell their own tickets and get people to the show that's gonna be at a big venue out there. But that's why I could feel like a lot of artists be losing on because they can't sell tickets. But they might be hot on the internet though. What do you think about that part of the unbalance of people with the ticket sales, and they might be the shit in real life? You feel me now? Because the
Yeah,
internet
I
just
feel
competes
like,
on the internet.
but that also comes to how you market your business. Because I have heard people be more lit on the internet than in person, but they need to figure out where their streams coming from. They need to go to them areas. Target the crowds that you can, and then show people that you have crowd control. Because that's really what it is when you branch from the internet to like your tickets and shit. Like once you feel like niggas don't understand. Okay, they go to your show. How did you perform? That's a whole different level of being an artist, performing wise. I done seen some
Yeah,
artists perform. Even myself, when I be hearing like you need to learn, I really want to learn it. You need to learn just rap. Tell the DJ to play your beat. Like perform the
yeah,
song, know your lyrics, and then because sometimes it made you don't know how the club gonna be. They playing your song, you rapping on the mic, all that shit. Man, that all takes a part of being your in presence. Period. Like some people go on stage and you be like, you hear after a show, you be like, man, I gotta go to another one because I heard how good it was. So if your in present presentation one is good, it's gonna be always hard for you to show in present because you only gonna be able to work behind this phone and shit. Because you taking time, and then that's when people question your craft. I'm like, man, that nigga probably recorded that. He ain't doing that straight up live. He ain't. He got to take some time. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to just practice the craft. Whatever you master your craft and whatever you doing it in. That's gonna separate motherfuckers to get from the house, from out the house, and to come see you in person, so you can get the in live experience. You just gotta know how to present that shit.
hey, you think like influential music? How did go for you on, like you said, going to the areas where people actually like you at? What makes you do that? Because you can be from somewhere and you don't even you make an influential music. It might be people that come to your city, entertainment or something, and you be wondering why that influence type of music. That's just what people coming to listen to. You feel me? And you might be from that city, make the same music, and don't even get the same love. What can you say about how you see people with the influential music out there winning these days?
Shit, they know they targeting the areas they want. Like I said, man, ain't nobody stepping on nobody's toes. Really, you just gotta put that shit out because everybody watching. You just gotta make sure you putting it out in the best way, pay for arsenal, because everybody really doing the same shit. The same shit.
Yeah,
What make you stand out? That's why I say social media good. You gotta damn near bring a character to yourself. Like, problem is, niggas watch wrestling. Niggas know how the
yeah,
wrestlers was like entertainment. You got the bad guy, you got the good guy, you got the angel, you got the saint. Like, what role are you gonna play? You gonna be the hero or the
yeah,
villain? So people don't
yeah,
gotta. So I feel like that's when people be losing understanding. Like, some people are good at creating their own narrative and being a character. So once you learn, but you gotta know sometimes you're gonna be stuck in character too. So you got it's goods and bads to that shit.
yeah.
You turn it
Hey,
off.
what you think about image? Image out there. You think image when you're on stage, how you dress and how you be on? You think image play a big part on stage,
Hell yeah, I
being an
man,
artist? Period.
and that be a lot of guys down for like man, but you that's where I come from when I say you can't just have a bunch of yes man by you too. Like, I won't even let my
Yeah,
homeboy go out bad like that. I be like, hey bro, don't wear that, and I want him to
yeah,
tell me the same. Like, hey, don't wear that. Like, like I say, each one teach one shit. We all in this shit together. Don't let me look like a fool. But some niggas be so man, yes men, and don't want to hurt their feelings and let them shows. Well, I know for a fact some niggas had good music, but they performed 10 fucking songs, and they had
yeah,
only 1 to 2 good songs. And that's one thing I had to learn. Shit, sometimes I go perform 1 song, 2 songs, but now I can learn that shit. Create a show set. Maybe you might got a good verse right here, and maybe a good hook right here, and then this song a whole good song. So you gotta learn man. That's why I say you gotta take the time to practice in what you in. Like, really ask the people, like, and pay attention to what these people tell you. Like, listen. Like, I don't feel like enough artists be listening. Everybody be taking everything as so offensive. Yeah, like, damn, you ain't even listen. He may be just telling you, just need to fix this, tweak that. And I feel like that's what helped me out my whole process. Like, I feel like that's what performance wise, a lot of us underground artists, go to these venues, perform 10, 20 fucking songs, and only had one good song.
yeah,
Perform that one song. Like,
yeah.
you gonna lose the crowd. You gonna lose the crowd.
Hey, I know you have been in shows where the DJ the mic and all that messed up out there or distorted out there. You know what I'm saying? You can't get a good stage performance out there. I mean, so
But you
you
can't you
got to
can't
make
always
it
blame that on the DJ when you went and recorded at your cousin crib. You
good.
already
Yeah,
got you in there recording like dude out hustling flow at
yeah,
one. And now don't get me wrong, I didn't record some songs like that, but I had to get it mixed off until it get to its peak. Invest in your music. Invest because
yeah,
a nigga tried to blame. I went to a show one time. It was very fun. He tried to blame the DJ and because his music was sounding the way it was, and really it wasn't him. It wasn't the DJ. It was your music.
yeah,
You can, so that's what I'm saying. It gets to that point, like, come on, guy, you mad, but it's your fault.
yeah.
Like I said,
I
some
don't
dudes,
see
a
that.
lot of dudes don't be listening, bro. Like, that's it's too. Like I said, like, bro, everybody hard headed.
Hey, what do you think? More of a vibe of females or males out there? I know niggas say females. You know what I'm saying? But you think that that's the mix of females vibe and music that you like that you make out there, and you know if you make it for the females, the males go automatically listen to it. What can you say about that vibe of making music for females?
Um, man, one thing I can say the vibe about why women spend money, niggas don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, really,
yeah,
that's really. We being man, I'm like I told you, man. We gonna keep it all the way real, man. Niggas spend money, women spend money, niggas don't, and white people support.
yeah,
You is
yeah,
man, like don't get me wrong, you have men like into it, you the guys, but they ain't gonna invest into it like a woman will. Like, want to know your everything details and shit like that. That's why it is
hey,
also kind of is good to try to target the women audience.
Hey, you think diversity these days winning too far as being in the music game? Like you might have white niggas, you might have Mexican niggas, you might have, you know what I'm saying, Asian niggas based upon it's a hip hop world. But what can you say about that diversity for this? You know, you from Chicago, that's like North, you know, like, and we in the South, you know, they always say slavery in the South. What can you say about that diversity world on being
Man,
around
talent
other
talent don't have
nationalities
no
with your
color in my
music?
eyes.
Hey, that's
If you
what's up.
good, if you good at what you do, you good at what you do. Let's just be honest on that. And that's just a small mindedness of people. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't accept a lot of shit, but when it comes to just being actually good at like what you do, like shit, I'm gonna give you them flowers. I don't give a damn if you purple and you come from
Yeah,
Lusitania. So you if you hard at that shit, you hard.
yeah,
I feel like that's just like I said, that just come from the smallism of people just feeling like that deserving factor. Like what makes you so deserving if you ain't putting no work in? Niggas be wanting this shit and ain't putting no work in.
yeah. You think the radio's playing the right music today? Is when the last time you heard it? What they screaming too much out there? The same thing or what? What you think about the radio stations?
I feel like most radio stations target the areas they in. And I
Uh,
learned that from being like traveling. You ain't gonna hear the same shit on Power 92 Chicago, you're gonna hear in Power 92 Arkansas. You ain't gonna hear the same shit in Power 92 Texas, you're gonna hear in Memphis. I feel like the radios do play a good part, but you gotta also make a radio song. Like they ain't gonna lie, but it's a lot that come with that. And I need to do better at that as my own self. As you said, I gotta start remembering to get clean versions of songs, making radio friendly songs for that early person that get up and go to work in the morning. That catchy song. So the radio is a good target, but it does take a lot to get in there. But it
yeah,
makes sense though.
yeah, man. Well, the main thing is production out there. What can you say from growing and when you started and how you record, like we were saying, on where you trying to go? Because, you know, it's a lot go with production out there. You got to have your production together. What can you say about that?
Like say that
Your
question again.
DJ
Like
out there, who your DJ out there that's keeping you right out there?
um man, as far as DJ wise, I know a couple DJs. I feel like yeah, I'm cool with them. I may not utilize them or do it the right way, but I shout out DJ Drew, DJ Hakeem. Shit, a few DJs I didn't correlated with at parties when I perform. They two good dudes for sure. DJ Drew and DJ Hakeem. Shout out to them. I didn't personally talk to them, and they didn't see me perform, and they didn't gave me good advice, and I didn't listen to them. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The DJ is still the hope. DJ is still the truth. You just gotta know how to. You just know how to work with the DJs. But like I said, that comes to actually having the music that people gonna listen to in the club. But every club scenery different too, though.
Yeah. What can you say about uh, people that entertainment business donating to the community out there? What would you do if you own a part of entertainment where you donate back to the community at?
What them cars raggity's here? You say what?
I was saying on when you be in the entertainment world, what would you donate back to the community if you know what I'm saying, got shows out there? What would be your biggest driver donate back?
I ain't gonna lie. Growing back up, if I can, as I remember, I ain't gonna lie. I think they should get them boys and girls clubs back going the way. It's like I used to go swimming and shit in Chicago. Look, more open gyms. I invest in that more activities. A lot of these kids ain't been out, don't go outside like my generation was. It went
Yeah,
on FaceTime. Then I remember when you used to have to go knock on your door to ask your homeboy to come outside.
yeah.
I feel like yeah, get the kids back outside. Find any way to get them back outside and
What's
be a
up?
kid again. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of kids ain't got a chance to be a kid. You don't see people ride bikes no more, none of that. Yeah, I invest into something to keep the kids active for sure. Cause I ain't gonna lie,
That's
I had
what's
a
up.
very active childhood. Like we went to the park, played, rode bikes before everything kind of got to where it got to. We used to have
Yeah,
fun in Chicago. Like I tell people, don't. And I lived on the south side. I can tell you every neighborhood I lived in. You can go ask about the neighborhoods. We actually was kids at one point before stuff got to where it was getting.
yeah. I know I had an outside. I played in the woods and everything. You know, we was all in the creeks. You know what I'm saying? All this shit.
Yeah,
When we were little, they don't do
like
that no more.
I
Hey,
think
last one, man. If you can change something, what would it be, and what would you do?
if I can change one thing, and
If you go
what would
back
I
and
do?
change something, what would it be, and what would you do different?
Shit, if I could change it, what would I do different? That's a good question, honestly. Man, what would I change? If I could change it, and I know there's probably some shit people just probably think, all the unnecessary negativity, more unity. If I can
Yeah,
bring more unity to the people, I love that. Especially with
that's
my
what.
culture, I feel like black folks don't come together good enough. Not the way
Yeah,
they should compared to outside of other cultures. Like I said, living in Chicago, I stayed in diverse neighborhoods. I grew up in neighborhoods where Spanish folks, they ride all the way thick and through for each other. Living in the South, the white people ride thick and through for each other. Even from the South, Midwest to East Coast, black folks do not ride with their people like other cultures do. Yeah, that'll be one
that's
thing.
crazy. Too. That's
Make
super crazy, man.
make,
Hey, man, let everybody know where to reach you at, man. How to get your music on all lines out there from Instagram,
oh
TikTok,
yeah,
Facebook.
man. Sosa
Let
Don
them know
Juilo on
how to
every
hit you, man. Let them know
platform.
your music.
Sosa Don Julio on every platform. Tasha Sun out, HNIC out, Goated out, Keep It Brief out. We working on Top 5 and I'm Not 5, my newest project. I just dropped a video called Trench Hero. You could, like I said, you can reach me on any social media. Sosa Don Julio. On Instagram is Sosa underscore Don Julio. But as soon as you type my name up, it's gonna pop up, man. But shit, I appreciate you for having me, man.
Much love, man. Anytime, man. Hey, drop some links on the bottom down there on the video to let people check you out. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? Well, I'm
shit, what
finna
I
put
do?
us in there too. Much love, man. This South Arkansas Trill Talk, man. Chilling with Sosa Don Julio, man. Much love out there. Keep doing your thing, man. Hey, I'm
That,
finna chop
that,
you up, man. I'm finna call you in a minute.
I bet. I'm finna send you this link on send you this link on. I'm finna send you this link on here.
Okay. Hey, put one on the comment too.
Okay, okay. What I added in the chat.
Yeah, add it. Nah, put it on the comment when I click off the video so I can see it down there. People can come look at it. I'm gonna show
Okay,
you what I'm
okay.
talking about. All right.